Oh, hello and welcome back. And thank you so much for clicking on my video, or scrolling up on it, however you came to find me. In today's episode, what we're going to be doing is first, we're going to play some blitz games, and then we're going to be playing some rated blitz games. So that's generally what we're going to go for here. I'm going to be playing 3+0 against anybody of any rating, just as a warm-up. And then we're going to play some rated games. And if I lose too many rated games, then we're going to give up on it. We're going to go to my channel. I'm going to pull up my freaking video. How does this thumbnail look? Good enough. Check out the new thumbnail. Okay, we will obviously be playing the Carl Khan because I don't know the Sicilian well enough to actually jump into it. If bro thinks playing fast is going to be a good idea, we're going to trade this off and castle. One thing that we can struggle with in this position is if there ends up being like a same side king attack, which is actually quite common in these positions, it can get difficult to bring my pieces over. So I think we're going to just go for this to grip down on this c4 square. We are going to just go for that. This knight jumping in, I mean, we could immediately just take it. I guess stepping back and like safeguarding all of the squares entering my side of the board is not such a terrible idea. My little cube of powerful pieces over here. If he doesn't want to do that, I'm just going to come right back over here. You want to bring your knight, I'm going to bring my knight. Something can arrive here, but we're going to get rid of at least one of them. Still, his knight is going to decide where he wants to join. But in that time, I'm going to threaten this fork. And we've spent about the same amount of time Caesar Hannibal in 1805. Okay, so we're going to just step in. We're attacking this. He can move it to like a lot of different squares. This would trade a lot of pieces poorly for our opponent. I suppose that this is the most versatile if I need to swing my pieces over here. And like I said, his pieces have pretty easy access to in front of my king directly. What's unfortunate about that is I don't. Getting my pieces over here can be slightly harder. So that makes a huge hole in the position right here. What's up, thrower? Let's immediately threaten this pawn. He's going to just bring a rook over. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. I know that was disgusting. I might just bring the knight. I want to just trade. That gives him a passed pawn. For sure it did. This attacks the queen. I mean, it doesn't really do anything other than that. This is going to have to be dealt with at some point. We might have to push. Let's go for it. We got to make something happen over here on this side of the board. Probably just bringing a rook as start. I'm going to blockade this pawn and bring my rooks over here. Or I'm just going to hang a pawn straight up. Just hung a pawn. We do get to infiltrate. I don't think that's even slightly good, but we're going to do it. And he's just officially up a pawn. So trading the rooks here is actually not what I want to be doing with my life. And how do you defend this pawn? You push it. If I get too lackadaisical, this is a passed pawn, and I have back rank checkmate ideas. This attacks the rook. Let's just do this. We have a pretty simple idea of just trying to get into the position. We're going to play this, and we're just attacking this. Worst case scenario, we can play this. So he can defend, I block. If he attacks my queen, I take, but then I have back rank checkmate ideas that I never solved. Ugh. So if he plays this, okay, so the back rank checkmate ideas are very, very real. Here. Yikes, dude. This is not what you want. Okay, we're going to just push a pawn. We both have 1 minute. This is big uh-oh. This is big uh-oh. Okay, he has a passed pawn. He has two passed pawns. So the only possible way that I'm going to be able to do anything here, I mean, I can sort of, I can do this. Let's do it. A futile attempt, to say the least. He can also just swing over. Okay, we are going to take. This is going to be really hard for me to deal with. That is going to be very hard for me to deal with. Yikes. And in what world do my checks work? There's no checks. This pawn is defended. This bishop is all he needs to just not let me checkmate him to oblivion. He can just play this, and I'm cooked. I play this. I'm going to play this. 24 seconds. Not a chance. Not a chance in the world. He can grab everything. Just push pawns. This check is not scary. We grab this. Maybe he hangs a queen. It's incredibly unfortunate to be in this situation right now. Awesome. Awesome. I have no checks. Every single square that I could give a check is just covered. I'm cooked. Resign. I'm cooked. Absolutely. Man, that really just went astray real quick. Dude wants to rematch? I don't rematch people that beat me. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to face somebody that sucks. Really, I just hung a pawn. I wasn't even thinking about that the queen is looking at this pawn. But already my position is like harder to play than his at this point. He's got the bishop for the knight and a passed pawn. It says draw, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And yeah, I just play this and I'm just down a pawn. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Bro, I can grab the freaking pawn, dude. What am I doing? Why did I double up? The whole reason that I was like trying to double up was to make this trade happen. My arrows suck. All right, let's play more. Let's hop right on back into it. That did not go well. Dude got scared. Why would you click on the game? Why'd you click on the game and then abort? Lion Beast, okay, e4. Sicilian, let's hop right into it. Open Sicilian. You play this weird knight move is what you do when the pawn gets attacked. Then you play this weird defending pawn push. And then in which case we're able to jump forward here. We have to defend this pawn with the bishop because our plan is to jump forward. So we will be jumping forward. If he takes, then we're happy about it. I think it's about time we make him think we're defending here. We then cover the infiltration. That just hangs a knight, no? It looks fancy. Okay. Sometimes it really is just that easy. And dude, I think my opening preparation on that was 100%. Let's go back. It's going to lag a little bit, so bear with me, guys. Best move, best move, best move, best move, best move. Think a little bit longer, computer. Think a little bit longer. We're going to give him a little nudge. Oops. Okay, it's not the best move. For some reason, I thought the bishop belonged here. Because if this ever happens, we just push this pawn. We just play a little f3. Okay, whatever. Second best move. Don't hate it. We jump in. Here, also developing the bishop is a little bit better. This opening, it's called the Sicilian, and the variation is the open Sicilian. And this right here is no longer in any opening book ever. This is the only game that's ever existed. If we step a few moves back. Oh no, we want to look at the Lichess database. Look how cool this is. I don't know if you guys are actually able to see it, but it tells you like this is the most common move, played 59% of the time. This is one way you can like prep for openings. So we did beat that guy. Man, I'm so scared to play a rated game though. I know I'll lose. Yeah, people memorize too much of the opening. He had a fair bit of that opening memorized as well. And then once the memory ran out, he tried to improvise and just made a terrible move. But what are you going to do? You know what I mean? You can only memorize so much in every line. Like, realistically, I don't have that much, like, the best move. I don't have memorized. Now, am I very likely to play, like, one of the top 3 best moves? Yes. But that's a mix of memory and intuition. Sometimes it's just got to be hardcore memory. If it's, like, a weird move, like that pawn push, you have to just know that. You would not figure that out by yourself. All right, we're going to beat this Italian dude. We're going to check his bullet skills. He sucks at bullets, so let's just make a bunch of pre-moves. What on earth is that? Okay. We're going to do this. Develop your bishop and hang it in one move. Okay, he doesn't. This is actually the best move, I'm pretty sure. Now I trap my bishop, so we would like to push this pawn, but we're going to prioritize development first. We're going to push this pawn so we have a place to hide, and we'll take this with our knight. If he pushes forward, we step back, and we're going to go for a pawn break here, where all of this will happen, and we play along the open file. Okay, so he is preemptively playing this. I think we just castle. What else are we going to do? Okay. At this point, I think he was going to play that anyway. What was the point of defending this? I guess, yeah, I could take it with the knight. Do I have anything spicy here? I think jumping forward with this knight makes a little bit of sense. The problem with this is it might be... I mean, we're going to pre-move it anyway. He's not an 800 in disguise. Everybody makes mistakes like that. Sometimes what you do, and I can be fully honest, whatever my rating is. Okay. This attacks the queen. The queen is going to move, and then I take this with check. So we're going to play that. Yes, my knight is hanging, but your queen is hanging. And the only reason we can play this is because this comes with check. So he steps over here. This is still hanging, and he doesn't have an appropriate escape. Man, I would love to be able to jump forward. Unfortunately, that's just not going to be good enough. What about this, this? We hang this, but we go for this, attacking the queen. But that's just trading two pieces. Okay, instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, we're just going to step back with the knight. This is still very much an option. My knight came here to die. And if he goes here, I kill him. If he goes here, I kill him for free. So, no rush immediately for that. If he steps in... Bro. You better just calm down. Okay, we're not going to think about this too long. This move is fine. He's too slow with this guy. I'm still taking this with check. This sucks. His expansion on my side of the board. But, dude, this bishop's going to get on this diagonal. This doesn't really change anything. Okay, we have to take this with check. There was no other option. We're going to step back here. We still have ideas on this diagonal. If we can defend this square somehow. I think we're going to jump forward with this knight. I don't know what else this knight was doing. We take. My squares are defended. We can pin this knight as well. I think we go here. This bishop just needed to get out. We're going to take. We can do this. I don't know. Oh, his knight's getting in. That's no fun. I can push, but then he just... Oof. If I push anything... If I push this... Okay, we are going to push this. He can push forward. Nobody likes you, bro. We are going to take. Take. Don't you dare try and slide into my position, bro. We're going over here. This is going to be a not fun. Okay, we both got 1 minute. That's a fork that's no fun. We're going to just step back. We are not happy. We are not happy with our position, but we are fighting back. I see a really long comment, my bro, and we're going to just give it a second. I think we're going to just go here. It does something. We have to kick this guy out. I don't have any other choice. This knight can't live on this square, and I can't get rid of him with any of my pieces. We attack the knight first. This is covered. We have to take, right? We go here. If you defend... Okay, we're just playing this. It's a weak move, but we're going to do it. Okay, we're going to just make a move. He's got back rank checkmate ideas. But undefended this. Now no back rank checkmate ideas. The knight is blocking, but 27 seconds. We're going to just need to play quick. Get this. Cool. We're attacking the knight. Knight has to come in. I'm going to go here. I'm not really sure what that accomplished. The knight can now get into the position. That's super fun. But we do have this. Okay. We're going to play it. He's got this check. Just step over. I don't know how scared of that I was. He's got this. We take... What on earth? Is it a double check? I'm so confused. The queen. Oh, I'm cooked. 12 seconds against 18. It's not what you want. He's got this check. We have to step back. He's got this check. We're going up. He's got making a queen. I'm just getting mated. Fuck, dude. He really just outplayed me. Okay, I'm going to read everything that you just said. Oh, you're giving me moves that I should have played or could have played. Probably everything you said did make sense. Sorry, I was a little bit preoccupied with that game. I'm going to take some chess pills that make you better at chess. That way I won't be losing so much. Dude smoked me. His bullet skills aren't supposed to be good, but he got me. We'll go to the beginning of the game. Okay, this is fine. What the hell is the idea for that? What is the idea for that? I don't see. Okay. Hide the bishop. And here I just imploded, dude. Still a frickin' draw. He defends. I attack this guy. I step back. This really got too complicated for me. I just walked into a discovery, so that's just me being stupid with 20 seconds. And I was confused. I couldn't even process what happened. I saw my queen was being attacked by the knight, and I thought that was the check. So I was trying to take the knight, if you guys saw that. Because I saw that my queen was hanging, and I was like, that's not what we want. But, oh, bro, if I would have just ran... You can start pushing. Whatever. Dude got me. We're going to create a lobby game. What we're going to do is we're going to increase the increment. We'll play a new game, but the increment's going to be more. Dude, I got 300 likes on my reel. Let's flip it and go. I have a chess account. Or, I mean, I have a regular Instagram account. But I have a chess Instagram account. I'm iron. Okay. E4. Let's play the alien gambit. And we'll pre-move it, and if he doesn't play it, we'll just resign. Don't play c5, bro. Okay. A little check. I'm not too used to this when the bishop is out here. We go for this. Maybe he tries to pin. Doesn't know this incredibly well. I'm feeling good about this, boys. I'm feeling good about this. We're then going to step up. This is still defended. We then jump in, where the knight will have to move. Maybe a pin would have been smarter before playing that. We launch. You step back. We launch. If you take... I can also play this, and I'm just straight up threatening to win your guy. This seems aggressive. Let's just do it. He steps back. We launch another. I mean, we're getting pawns advanced. It can't be terrible. We're going to do this in castle. We'll have discovery ideas with the bishop at some point. On the queen, if the knight moves. I'm thinking way far ahead. Okay. I'm thinking this makes sense, where if you capture, just my bishop gets in. If I push and you push forward... What about this, then I push? What about a check first? What about we play this first? I think castling is what needs to happen here. He's got this, but we get... No, he doesn't have that. Okay, we are going to castle. My pawn is attacked. This is somewhat not incredibly fun, but we can step up and then preserve the bishop. I mean, I can take this gosh darn annoying knight. If I step back, he's just going to launch. Then I have to step forward, where he could play this. And if I take... Is there anything better? This isn't what I want. I want to push this. But if he pushes forward, then breaking through becomes hard. What do I do here, boys? I don't know what to do. This seems so weak. Oh, and this is happening. This is the dude defending the king. What if I just take that? What if I just take? Then we go for the push. What about that? He can play this first, but we kind of just step over. I feel safe like that. And then we're really getting ready to put everything over here. Okay, so he forks us. That's terrifically terrible. We're going to pretend like we saw that coming. And we just play this. I'm big scared at this point. At this point, things have slightly went astray. He takes with the knight. I have to take with the pawn. Like, what else am I going to do? And I don't think my attack is going to crash through anymore. This isn't fun. He's also just got stuff like this. Like, what if he just brings his queen and I step over? Then this check becomes terrible. I'm getting a little bit cooked, boys. We have to try something. He pushes forward, and then we launch this. What about this? Then okay, we're going for this. He steps back, and then we push this. Where if he takes, we take like this. This is what we're going for. If we can just trade one pawn, I'll feel better about this. You can take, but I attack your queen. Your queen comes out here. I step over. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right at all. We're taking. Then we can take. Then the king all of a sudden becomes a little bit naked. We can grab this, right? I just threatened mate. So we slide in. You attack me here. I give you this check. That's scary. That's all I need to calculate. We've got that. And this is defended by the rook. We don't even need to care about it. That's no fun. We play this. Or do we play this? If he plays this. Okay, we're going for this. We're stepping back. Dude, I'm thinking a crazy move like this. This is a problem. You could just play this. Actually, that's quite scary. Big yikes. This is also hanging. I mean, we take. I didn't see the idea there. Got 3 seconds. Definitely don't want to lose. He takes with the rook. I step over. Am I getting mated right now? No other move. I'm getting mated. I'm going to be able to run away where this pawn went away from. Yeah. God damn it, bro. God damn it. I mean, I played the alien gambit. What did you guys expect to happen? Quick analysis. Quick analysis. We're already playing a bad version of the alien gambit where he got to develop this bishop. Cool. Cool. Oh, this was the best move. I liked it. I like it. I hang a pawn, but whatever. His bishop's not trying to grab pawns. Then I castle. Pawn's no longer hanging. This. Okay. Yeah, that just hangs his pawn with this. That was no good. -4. And at this point... Ooh. I could have locked it down. That would have been clutch. Why did I not play that? And here it's a draw, but I needed to give up this bishop. I wanted to preserve that because I thought I'd be able to get rid of this knight. And then my bishop along this diagonal is just like the best piece in the world. So I could have pushed forward, and if he takes, I take. And we just say, okay, we're not equal, but I'm doing all right there. So I played all of this, and it was terrible. We slide in. That hung my queen in one move. Sometimes I should have played this square. And I even considered this. And I was like, actually, I like this square because it attacks the pawn. I never thought about, like, oh, this one's attacked by a knight and this one's not. So I missed that. Capture. And I'm just cooked. What? I wonder what this dude's accuracy was. He missed my queen, so that's not good. Dude obliterated me. That's why you don't try and play. The alien gambit, I believe, really only works in like 3-0. Botez rejected. Good one, A. Good one. 88% accurate. That's actually... Dude, god damn it. Create a new game. Let's go, boys. I will not be playing rated games tonight. As you can see, I just don't think I'm up for it. And you guys weren't here for it. You guys weren't here for it. But I started at like 1950. And I played a bunch of rated games. And dude, I lost 135 elo in one night. I was just like, lost. And sometimes it'd be like that. So if you guys play chess like I do, if you have, just get off the goddamn game, bro. Just get off the game. Just get off the game. Someone needed to tell me that. I needed a friend to be like, look, bro, you're crashing out. What do I do in this situation? Legitimately, I forget. Capturing is okay. I think you're supposed to pin the knight. I don't think that is this. But you know what? We're going to do it. We're hoping the bishop comes, because then I know it's okay. Okay. Now I know it's okay. This happens. He centers. He goes around that, but then I can get this pin, and then my knight's going to go to that square. And if you chase me around, it's going to be all right. None of those arrows were correct. Okay, we're going to get the pin first. We're pinning the knight to the queen. Then my knight can go here. Then I castle. This is still a tentative situation. Okay, now we have a natural development square for this knight. Never in a million years was that the correct move. My spidey senses are telling me to play this. But stepping up is probably far more reasonable. But then I'm walking right into a pin. If I go here, he takes. I have to take like this. I don't see a huge reason not to. And he's got no pawn breaks. You gotta be worried about these freaking pawn breaks. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. You take, and it isolates my pawn. Yes. But then you got rid of your bishop. And if you get rid of the bishop... Okay, he doesn't want to get rid of the bishop. That's actually probably a genius move. This capture doesn't work to win this pawn. This doesn't really accomplish much. This activates a piece somewhat. Oh my god, is he really just going to play this? And I have to play this, and he can play this. We're going to have to play this. Actually, this would be okay. We'd prefer the knight going here to f4. Or, I mean, f5. Get the hell out of here. Don't you dare play this. Don't you dare play this. If he does, I'm attacking. Okay. We have to take with the knight. I'm going to need to preserve. I was really worried about taking like this, because then how am I getting this knight off of this square? He can't be staying on that square. We have to play this move. No way letting the knight attack a square that's only protected by my king is a good idea. So we got to get rid of him. This attacks the queen. Trade, trade. There's some freaky things over here that need to be dealt with. I like the idea of this. We're going for it. With no calculation at all. 1 minute and 47 seconds on the clock. Let's flip and go, boys. We're going for this. This. Bro. Okay, if I attack the queen, this doesn't really change anything. Okay, we do this. He could step forward, but then we take that for free. So no, he won't. So he has to take. Okay, we take. We then attack the queen. We then jump forward with a knight. Nobody likes that move, bro. Attacking the queen. And there's not really a lot of great options. I think attacking the queen is a good move. Because he can't go here, he can't go here, he can't go here. He can only go here. This is his only move. And we're putting him in a situation where he needs to find that. And if I found it that quickly, he will probably be able to. He did. What a good chess boy. Okay, but now I've got this. Where he steps over. Then I freaking attack the queen again? Never mind. We take this. We get this check. We win this pawn. I am the greatest chess player to have ever lived. Then we can station my knight on his side of the board and defend it. Okay, probably I need to just take the pawn. This guy is now weak. He's going to have to push this. And then push this. Okay, so he is attacking my knight. Yes, that is true. But like I was saying, can I just play this? This is probably safer. Let's just do this. Let's be safer. We got 35 seconds. We get 1 second. Oh my god. That's all the increment we got? That's all the increment we got? 1 second? 1 freaking second? Probably I needed to play this. Okay, now I have the opportunity to actually play that. And then I'm on the open file. Okay, so we're just going to play this. Kind of for no reason. You can go... You can get some ideas here. If I can attack this pawn, if I play this... Okay, we're for sure just going to take that. We're going to go here. I could have just taken the pawn. For sure. But now we've both got 30 seconds, so I feel a little bit better about the position. We're going to play this again. He's got to keep that bad boy on the board, does he not? A little bit scared to play this, but we're going to do it and just swing right back. He can get in, but we're coming over here. Are we? We go here. Is this guy hanging? Oh my god, I'm so scared. It's scary to play a move like that, but we were just going for it. Here comes a check. I step up. Now I can go here. What did that accomplish? We're doing this. This is held. This is protected. Pushing this. Okay, we got to pass pawn on this side of the board. Oh my flippin' god. This is defended. Big scary. He's got this. What happens to this? Let's do it. God fucking damn it, bro. I could have just had the draw, and I didn't want to. A 1769 is able to play like that. It is uncanny. What am I talking about? I'm 1800. I lost my 2000 rating, so I'm no longer a 2000. Dude, just accept the freaking draw. And what am I trying to be a genius for? Bro. Bro. Boom, boom. We freaking push this pawn until it gets here and we trade some stuff. I'm winning so much. And I just hung a pawn. Dude played incredibly well. -3, dude. Ugh. He could have just pushed forward, but capture, and then he wins the pawn. This is just a draw. And I said, what happens if I step forward? He blocks it, attacking my queen and mating me. That's what happens. I was thinking about queen checks. I was thinking queen check, okay, the draw continues. That is what I thought. How many consecutive losses is that in a row? Should we play a longer game? No, we have to win this. God damn it. What I'm going for here is like, get a win, increase it by a second. Get a win, increase it by a second. That's generally been my go-to. But for some reason, I'm just terrible at blitz. I can only play bullet. Maybe I can show you guys. I got 144 people. 111 people. If a few of you could subscribe, you would make my night. How many subscribers have we gotten so far? Streams. Stream health. Viewer activity. Doesn't say. Doesn't say how many subscribers I've gotten. I think like 2. Alright, we're going to play a game of bullet. We're castling opposite. Screw the nonsense. We're going to push this forward. Step back. Launch this. Launch this. You can go here. That was unfortunate. Why did I play that? We're going to have to push forward. And then push forward. He loses on time. Told you guys. We can rematch. I had 9 seconds more than him. Not even sure if what I played was accurate. I fucking dominate in bullet, bro. 4-move checkmate. You can't. Oh my god. That's what you get for going for... He could have had the triple stack of pawns. He should have went for that. We're going to just defend this. We're going to go here. Going to castle. Go here. Rook this way. Oh, he wants to castle. We're going to push. 2 seconds. I just hung a pawn for no reason. We're going to push this. Queen takes it with check. Okay, we're going for this. No time, no time. We push. Okay. 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 Oh, dude, I pre-moved it. Okay, we attack the queen, and he just mates me. Okay, we step over. I got 1 second. This is hanging still, by the way. He loses on time again. We'll do one more. If he loses on time, we're going to go to long games again. Bro, I've seen your little wanted double fanchetto. He's not even going to try nothing cute. Okay. Pawn push here makes sense. We're going to get the queen out of the way. Let's same side castle. He's just going to lose on time again. We push this pawn forward. We're going to step back. Okay, that's a scary square, but eeny, meeny, miny, mo, we go there. Okay, we're going to play this. You can push forward. We're going to take like this. We're going to jump here. Pre-move, pre-move, pre-move. Okay, we're just going to take this guy. Open file with the rooks. Over here to go for this. First we attack the queen. He loses on frickin' time. Dude sucks. That's all she wrote. Dude sucks. But why can I not do that in a frickin' blitz game, dude? I am just incapable of being good at blitz. I don't understand. I don't understand. I play rapid, I'm decent. I play bullet, I'm decent. I play blitz, and I just blunder my queen all the time, left and right. Don't know what it is. I don't know how to improve that either, dude. Like, I know how to improve at chess in general, but blitz is like a different animal. I think what it is, and I can explain it real quick, is I think that I'm either a very like intuitive player where I don't calculate very much and I just play a move because I think that it's a good move. I'm good at doing that in bullet. Does that make sense? Like not making terrible blunders and just playing moves like I'm not calculating anything. I'm just like, it seems good. And then in rapid, I'm good at calculating it, but I'm bad at calculating like these short, fast lines. And I just make like moves that I think are intuitive that make sense, but they actually don't. And in blitz, the opponent has enough time to find out why they don't work. In blitz, they don't. New opponent. And if any of you guys want to play, I lost all my viewers. You know what we should do? Incredibly long games. Because when the longer the game, a 10 plus 2, that's freaking huge. And I want to play people that are lower rated than me. Didn't I just play this guy? Nope. 10 minutes. A real game of chess. E4, E5. This is the most classic game of chess you have ever seen. We're playing the bishop's opening. Now, what we're going to try and do here is go for a little fancy line where the capture is for sure a plan. If he doesn't capture, now it doesn't work as well. We have to push the pawn to defend. And basically, he can push this pawn is the best move, I believe. But we go for this. Either one of these moves makes sense. We're going to push this to break the pin because my bishop is on the outside of the pawn chain. So we don't want to go for it. We're going to just push this. It's slow. It's quiet. But if I've learned anything, it's I don't like getting pinned. I don't like this crisscross pin action. We're going to go here. And if he takes, we're going to get an open file when we castle. If he steps back, we can ruin his pawn structure in a way that destabilizes his center. So I feel like that was a fairly rational move. Okay, we'll do the same exact thing. The same exact thing. Look at the pawn structure. Look at the knight structure. Look at the queen structure, king structure. These guys. We have a completely symmetrical position other than this. So how do we exploit that? Well, this is coming in hot. If this knight moves, we do have a check. So I somewhat like the idea of this. So let's go here so we can stay on this diagonal. And it opens up the idea of castling this way. And we're not going to commit to castling over here. Okay, we're going to take. Then we just have the pawn cubes where everybody wants to step forward one little step, but we're all scared to do it. This. This, and I step over. For some reason, I think my pawn structure is stronger like this, staying in my little line. I gotta actually think about this for a second. What am I doing? This. I'm jumping in. But then he's just got discovery ideas. I can defend, but then he can step back. I would have this, but I don't think that's positionally good. And if he takes, then we just jump in like this. Let's just do it. I know this is not a blunder. And for some reason, I think keeping my pawn structure like this was better than my pawn structure like that. Like that. So he pushes forward. I jump in. He's going to probably do this because that just makes the most amount of sense. Once I do this, I have this, and I'm safe. But then what is my knight really doing? We're going to reroute like this, where I'm just walking into this. This knight might get shut out of the game. If I go this way, I at least have ideas of coming over here. It's probably an important moment of the game. Let's just play a move without thinking. Stepping forward seems more fun than stepping back, and we're not going to calculate everything. I realized I will be safe to some degree, and he still needs to castle, and I might castle, and then we have a game of chess on our hands, which is what I want. I don't want none of this same side castling nonsense. We could, and then just trade everything equal and go into an endgame and see who blunders first. That's always an option. That's how I win, like, most of my games. When I opposite side castle, I'm almost certain to lose. But it seems more fun, doesn't it? We got an interesting game of chess on our hands now. If I castle at the same time, say same side, it's like your knight is going to trade for my knight. God, you can never get what you want. It never works out in the chess land. What am I doing with this knight now? I have to play this, do I not? Destabilize my entire center? Terrific. I mean, we can defend like this. But then he just moves the knight and pushes the pawn. He just moves the knight, pushes the pawn. I can attack the rook. Which does nothing good for me. God damn it, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Could I have calculated this line? Yes, I could have. Did I? No. I decided just to jump forward instead of jumping back. I calculated the pawn stuff. Maybe I'm not capable of calculating this line. But he just moves the knight, does he not? And I'm cooked. He just pushes. I mean, this. Does that do anything good for me? That hangs my knight in one move from the queen that has literally not even moved yet? Yes. What about this? No more calculation. We're going for something. He's got this check, but I just step over. Check. And if I push forward, if he pushes here, I push forward again. What about this? Kind of the same idea that I did before. I like this. Seems strong, right? We play this. If he pushes forward. Maybe I jump back. Let's just do it. Let's do it. I mean, I've only got 2 moves. One of them is better than the other. This walks into this check at some point, but this walks into this fork at some point. So we're just going to play this. And we're also holding on to this. And this, I just don't believe in it. This check, I hit you here. If you attack me then I jump back and I'm safe. And actually defending from a distance. This pawn break. This is also still a thing. You got to do something there. If you do nothing and you let me take, you're losing for sure. So you have to push or take. Either one is probably fine. But if you take, I'm pretty quick to just double up on that pawn. And how are you really going to defend it? You're not. You're going to have to do something crazy with your knight. Okay, so he played the move that makes the most amount of sense. Good for you, my dear chess friend. I can also step back and hang my knight. I mean, that seems powerful, does it not? Can we then in the future, like, boom, boom, that's not going to work. Boom, boom, no, that's not going to work. Boom, 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 boom. How do we get to this freaking square? That's where we want the knight. We can lock it down. This seems like the correct move. This, but then he can just attack it. This, but then he just plays this, right? This. I think what we do is we defend the pawn so that we can then play this. Just completely abandon my king. There is definitely like an onslaught going on this side of the board that I should be concerned about, but for right now, I guess we're just going to pretend we're not worried about it. Even though I'm very much worried about it. Because he still has this idea. He straight up just still has that idea. He can just win my knight, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think there's a whole lot that I can do about it. And this guy is just about the happiest camper that ever camped. But this is defended. For sure, I'm just trading that off. Not even going to think about it. We then play this. We can also jump back. But then... let's do it. Let's go into an endgame. My attack didn't work. Your attack didn't work. Everybody's happy with just going into endgames. I like this because it makes this pawn weak. Okay, so he wants to keep that guy. That hung this. If I play this, he's going to get into my position. I step forward. Oh god, I'm playing this. We're chilling. This pawn is uber defended. We just play this, no? Like, we just ignore what's happening over there. I play this move. How do you defend mate? You don't. I don't think that you do. Let's not be too hasty. We play this. Does he have checks? Sacrifices? The knight rerouting doesn't reach. We play this move. He moves the rook. What the hell was that, bro? You move the rook. Then I hit you with the check. Then you step over. Then I hit you with this check. Then you step up. Then I hit you with this check. Then you step up. Then I hit you with this check. Boom. 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 That has to be the right move. But he runs this way. I hit him with this check. I guess he would have either one of these would be the option. If he plays this... he should have played it. I don't know why he didn't. I think I'm absolutely crushing. This makes more sense. Okay, I was going to play this. Then it's mate in 4. Oh, patience. Patience. We grab the file first. This rook is awkward and can't actually participate. Looks like one of our subscribers is trying to play us. Boxed thinking. 3 plus 0. Let's hop right on into it. E4. I am getting a little bit tired, boys. I'm going to be completely honest here. We're going to play this. Knight sacrifice. We slide over here. He just jumps back with the knight, and nothing bad will happen. You're right. Yeah, we cut the escape with the... Sorry if I played that too fast for you guys to actually see. I think we're doing this. We're going to castle this way. Well, that's uncomfortable, bro. I think we put a rook here. He's got this. Okay, maybe we play this. I don't see what to do, so let's just move more rooks to the middle. Dude is kind of playing really well, I'm not going to lie to you guys. My bishop sucks. My knight kind of doesn't need to stay here. This doesn't do anything. What if I push forward? What does that do? Opens this square. I kind of want to do like this. Okay, let's just play it. No real reason why, but maybe this. I think we have to play that. For sure, we're going to trade that off. Let's go here so that I can move the other knight. We're all looking at this square. If he takes, we just take back. We're going to play this and undefend the knight because I want a pawn to defend this so I can move my dude. Because I want to, like, do this. I'm going to step up, just defend a little bit of everything. And let's just go into an endgame. I have made, like, no effort at any sort of advantage in this game of chess. We're going to just trade that. Do something with this guy so that we can play this. This is what we want. We chase him around. Probably wants to go for a little pawn break. I can play this. He steps back. I play this. Prevents this pawn push. Let's do it. This is still held. You could just go all the way back, and then this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, so we do get to jump forward, attacking the bishop. Then we for sure have to push this forward. But if he plays this, nice diagonal for him. Okay, we're going to take the bishop. We're going to defend this pawn in the center. Where's this guy going? We don't actually have to do anything. If he plays this, then we do. Okay, we step forward again. We're going to go for a pawn break now, I think. Here. We play this. If he plays this, we take with check. This. If he launches forward, we take. What about... Okay, I'm not sure. I got the bishop versus the knight and 42 seconds in a dream. D4 was not good. And what's unfortunate about that is D4 was probably the move that I spent the most amount of time on in this entire game. Okay, so we can take. I think that makes sense. We're going to step forward. It lets us... You can play this. We push forward. This definitely doubles the pawns. If I play this, the king gets in. Don't love that. You could just step over. That's a fork. That's a fork. We're pre-moving this with the capture. We will then be going here. This is completely held, so we're going to slide over to support this pawn push. Then we're going to get the king in this way. For 22 seconds. God damn it, bro. Am I cooked here? My king can never get through. Dude, I'm so stupid. That's what I needed to play. But he does nothing and I just take. Is that really a draw? There's no way. Yeah, there is a way to win this. Sacrificing the bishop to create a passed pawn. Never in a million years am I playing that. Still, I'm not sacrificing the bishop. Not sacrificing the... I'd have to find sacrificing the bishop to win that game. No way I was finding that. Completely up a bishop, but unable to figure out what to do because so many of his pawns are on dark squares. Now going back a little ways, still it wants me to sacrifice this bishop. It's not happening. That's insane. Because what I saw... Okay, let's just hold on to this for the sake of holding on to it. I was thinking this. But he doesn't need to take. And so if he steps back, if I take, then it's the same problem where all of the important squares are blocked by his dudes and the rest are blocked by my dudes, and I can't move any of them. Going all the way back for the knight versus bishop. Let's see when that first started. Completely equal. Completely equal. And it actually... Yeah, keeping the bishop, it says, is more equal. Slight preference to this. Like, as slight a preference as it possibly is. 0.1. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this, if he steps back, is 0, 0. And king, step over with the king is 0.1. Holy positional. Yeah, that was wild. And so, I guess if I knew my king and pawn endgames, we played all this. It's not too incredibly hard to see. Like, say I play this, and he just steps over. I take, you take, and then we're in opposition. And he steps back, and I step in. He goes here, and I push in. But now, at this point, these guys are a draw. Like... I don't know how to explain this better. I think he steps back to the side. I step over. You step here. I hit you with a check. Maybe it's not a draw. You step straight back. I step here. Then you step over. Then I push. Then you step over. And I have to go here. So it is a draw if it was just these guys. But what we're going to do is we're not going to go for the draw. And we can just go for this. And he wins this, but we win the pawn. And this is our new pass pawn. Ugh. That was an epic game. Let's do one more long one. I took some sleeping pills, so I might just fall asleep mid-game. Pre-move c6, or maybe try the Sicilian. Let's try the Sicilian. Now, I'm just going to bear with me. I don't know the Sicilian from the black side. I only know it from the white side. So what I'm going to be playing here isn't the best. I play the open Sicilian. So I think what we do is we just go for this immediately. This, and then this. Those are my ideas. I mean, the whole reason I played this was to set this. He can't jump forward. He can jump here. We can just go for the bishop now. We go for the bishop. We take the bishop. We defend in the center. This is a nice diagonal for this bishop, that's for sure. I might try and play like this. I might go for this. It really shuts the door on my bishop. If I play this, it weakens this. Maybe I just be patient and I develop my bishop over here. Or I go for a pin. Let's do the pin. Then we play this. Okie dokie. Let's slide all the way back. That was really stupid. Because what was I supposed to do? Get trapped, trade, and develop his queen? Don't think so. This is what happens when you don't know your openings. But I want to be a Sicilian player. I'm done playing the Caro-Kann. It's so boring. Okay. that concedes this d5 square so bad. If I take, and then play this, I mean, he's just going to go for a pawn push where it's capture, 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 and we don't love to see it. Let's play a little bit more of a cagey setup. Got a lot of important squares attacked by pawns right now. We're then going to develop my knight. And I would love to castle opposite, but it's looking like there's an open A file. So castling over here and hanging this, it's not going to happen. We can take and allow this. We can also jump forward and attack the bishop and defend this. So we can play this. If he captures, we just take. Wait. Here. We take. Rook takes. Pushing forward, he just takes our pawn. God damn it. If I take with the bishop, he takes, then I take. He still just takes this. Okay, I'm running out of ideas, so we're just going to play this. If he captures, we get the bishop. If he goes elsewhere with the bishop, we get to take. If he steps back and we take, then he takes, here, castle. I never got to castle. That's kind of the problem here. So for sure he captures and he goes up a pawn, but he loses the bishop for the knight. Correct? That is what I was considering playing all along, so let's just do it. This is not an incredibly fun to play position, but I like this. Develop the bishop, attack the knight, attack the pawn in the middle of the board. If he pushes, I take. The knight gets in, I take. Knight over here, I just take. Both of my bishops. I got the bishop pair. I think that even if somehow, I don't know why I say somehow, if he jumps in, I can just take. And then it's defended by the queen. I could take now if he doesn't do it. Even if he gets to keep this pawn, there's a like 85% chance that being up a pawn, it's just weak. So I can take, but then he takes back and the queen defends it. That hung this pawn. That hung this. This is now attacking this pawn. But this attacks the rook. The rook's going to scoot over. I step back. You'll take, attacking the rook again. This is it. We take here. If you step up, you could try and get real active, like actually do something like this. But then I still step back. If you take, I'm attacking your rook. Your rook steps back. Then I take. Then you take. Then I take here. Hidden behind the pawn that has captured in the center. And my queen protects this crazy check. We're going for it. Hopefully my calculation. I know I shouldn't give up the bishop pair, but I feel like it's decent to do to win a pawn. So we step back, he takes, I take, he steps up, I take, then I get the pawn back. This? No, I'm just attacking the rook. The rook's got to move. Then I take, then he takes, then I take, then he doubles up on my pawn. We could keep the bishop. We could gambit the pawn, like you're saying. Actually, I could totally just gambit the pawn and say my bishop is pretty sweet. I can do that. We first tickle the knight with the pawn. Then where is he moving? Over here, where I take. But then there's two pieces attacking this. I might just have to chop this dude's head off. And if he takes with the pawn, yes, this pawn becomes a little bit fragile. Immediately. Like, take. This is what I calculated all along. Let's just freaking do it. This pawn looks too strong. I think I have to win it, yeah. Because, yeah, he's very quick to play this. And then I'm losing for sure. We're going for it. I mean, he can just go for it. I might step up. He can also just play something like this. Okay, he attacks it immediately. We defend it like so. No more calculation. I never got the castle too. We're arguing about pawns in the middle of the board. White gets e5 though, and then d4 is just a weakness. What do we do if that is played? I think we step forward, no? I'm doing it. We can also hold on to this pawn by stepping over here. I might not get the castle this game, ladies and gentlemen. He can play something like this, and that's definitely not super fun to deal with. But if I play this, it defends this, and then I can castle defending this. Castling this way is probably preferable, because then we have the same, like, shitty pawn structure. Okay, I think I could play this, where if he takes, I take. You give a check, I just step up. What you guys think about pawn pushes on the side of the board to dislodge queens? He just attacks it now, and then I push forward. And okay, so this, I can play this. I don't even need to be defending this pawn, actually. What I need to be defending is this pawn push. So what about this, defending the pawn push and defending this? This walks almost just immediately into getting hit by this guy. So what if we play this and then we play this? Then his rook gets in. What if I step up? What if I push here, then here, here? You can't step over immediately. If I play this, then this. If you step over... Wait, I could play this. Then the rook has to go back. This is just a hardcore endgame. Okay, actually, I like this. We're just applying pressure to everything, defending the infiltration from the rook. He could play this, but at that point, do we castle? That took away being able to bring the rook happily and merrily. What if we do castle? He plays this, castle. He can take here, but then we take here. Say he steps in, attacking a little bit of everything. Okay, so similar idea. I feel like I need to attack this guy. If he steps over... What if we play this? We're big scared about a lot of stuff going on over here. This. If he takes, I step over. He hits me with a check. What about here, here, here? He attacks my pawn. We launch forward. This doesn't work. Attacking my queen intermittently is definitely an idea. We'd probably have to step over like this. But then he could play this rook. These types of endgames are no frickin' joke, dude. We're going to have to stay defending as many pawns as we can. And so what's going to happen here is I'm going to move my queen somewhere, and he's going to go check here, check, and I have to step up where it's important that my pawns are defended in such a way So I think this works. Where he hits me with the check, I go here. He hits me with the check. I step up. And I'm doing a good enough job of holding everything. He could just launch forward, but then I win a pawn. Okay, so I think... What did I calculate? This? He is in, bro. He is in my bosom right now. But we are up a pawn. We trade the queens. It's anybody's game. We trade the queens. It's more likely my game. Please play this, actually. Boom, boom, check. I just step up. You can harass me. I step up. And you got to kind of reconvene and figure out what you're trying to do with your life. Playing something like this. You play this, I push. You play this. I'm scared. What if he just wastes a move? Realistically, what am I supposed to do then? Step up? Just saying that this is defended? Jesus, this guy is just... We get really brave over here. Check. Here. Check. Up here. No. Boom. 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 We play this. Check. I step over. Here. This is also definitely something I need to be worried about. If I ever step up, actually, he's got me with this check. Dude is, okay, we're defended here. What if he plays this now? God damn it, bro. I'm gonna be straight up. This dude just wiggled his way in. I just lost. There's no coming back from that. No possible way of defending this. That was the worst game of chess to ever lose. Like, this guy, I feel like he might have cheated, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this last, like, 10 moves in a row have just been, like, I feel like no matter what I do, I can't figure anything out. What the hell is going on with my scrolly wheel? Wow. That's what you get for not knowing the Sicilian and playing the Sicilian, I guess. Okay, we're doing decent. This move didn't make a lot of sense, but we definitely got the bishop. That move made 0 sense. This whole line. This was the best continuation. Oh, I'm just supposed to slide back. Okay, white is slightly winning here. That just gave up too much. I was worried about holding on to pawns after the checks. What's up, Matthew Ping? Bro, I'm calling it a night. I'm calling it a night right now. I just lost this horrible game, dude. I spent a massive amount of time calculating here. I feel like that was a waste of my life. What am I supposed to do, though? Best move. One of the best moves. Best move, best move. I got cooked, dude. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here? And what did I need to do? I needed to give up the pawn. So this was the original idea. Or something like this. Where I'm losing all of this stuff, but then I'm just going to win it back. That was the... I needed to just accept, like, okay, we're going into a draw. I wanted to maintain my one pawn advantage. So if there's anything that I can learn, a little piece of advice for myself that I can extrapolate from this game was I'm up a pawn, but dude's got the activity, and I don't. I haven't even moved this rook yet. So if I'm going to lose some pawns, so be it. I need to activate my stuff. And so instead of playing a move like this that's trying to preserve my material advantage, what I needed to do was completely accept that it's going to go to poop, but I get to activate my pieces. Like so. Just lose everything. But say, like, you know what? It's not the end of the world. We can get some stuff. We're going to be alright. You know? Something like this. Trade down into this. Would have been better. It would have been better. Critical 6 was e6. Really? Right here. So we're looking at d6 and b6. d6 and b6. And I played b5. I had no initiative or threats, no. And you're right, it did have discoveries. b6 has discoveries. e3. That hurts my soul, ladies and gentlemen. The L is for learning, so it's good. I don't know if it is, bro. That felt not fun. But I can see my face in the stream right here. I'm looking tired as hell. So I'm getting out of here, boys. That was insanely fun. Thank you so much for everybody that subscribed, all 5 of you. I will be doing this again very soon. Matthew Ping, thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. But I'm out of here. That was a 1 hour and 22-minute stream where I lost pretty much most of the games. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's not all rainbows and daisies with chess. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys.